What's going on, movie watchers?
I was trying to sponsor for the. What's going on, movie people? This is Dom.
This is Tim.
And welcome to another episode of Reviews in Black. What we got today, Tim?
Today we got a Netflix movie. Netflix. American Assassin.
Okay. Who in it?
Who is in it? Oh, yeah. Dylan O'Brien, Michael Keaton, and Taylor Kish.
Kish.
Kish. I don't see an R in there. Did you make an R?
I know it's Kish. That's Kish.
It's K-I-C-C.
Yeah, I don't know Tim. The man that played Gambit in like X-Men back in the day. He was also in Bridges. Bridges.
Sanaa Lathan's in there as well.
Sanaa Lathan is in there as well. And then Dylan O'Brien, he was in what did I say he was in?
I don't know.
He was in Shenanigans series. Good one. Everybody watched it. I did. I thought it was great. I'm gonna tell you.
You talking about Maze Runner?
Maze Runner.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maze Runner. And Scott Adkins for my movie buffs who likes martial arts movies like Undisputed. Yuri Boyka. That guy.
He had a little part in there.
Yeah, he had a little part in there. He had about half the movie.
Well, what did half? He made about 3/4 of the way when he died. He made about a quarter of the way and then he died.
But yeah, okay. he in there. You know, he working his way up. Yeah. But it was good. It was a really good movie.
We gotta tell people what it was about.
That's what I'm about to go into.
Oh, my bad.
So basically, it's about this guy who's in the middle of pretty much preparing to propose to his girlfriend. Actually, he did propose, and shortly after he proposed, he went to go celebrate, and all of a sudden there was a terrorist attack on the beach, and guys got off the ship and started shooting up everybody on the beach, and he went into, including his fiance. He then went into pretty much a mental breakdown, and all he wanted was revenge. And over the next few years, he started training mixed martial arts, training himself with firearms, and his plan was to infiltrate those terrorist cells one by one and get his own revenge on each of them.
Right, until he caught the attention of the CIA.
Right, until he caught the attention of the CIA, who actually used him on his first infiltration and recruited him to be a part of their special ops team.
Yep. And in case you don't know, this is not a new movie. When did this movie come out, babe?
Came out in 2017.
Yeah, so this movie came out in 2017. It's just on Netflix. It's kind of one of those random things where we came home from church and we're like, all right, what we gonna watch? And happened to watch it because it looked pretty good. So what did you think about it? Because you seem pretty enthusiastic.
I liked the movie. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, to be honest, I thought we were watching American Sniper. Sorry, American Sniper, American Assassin.
Yo, ain't nothing.
So when I thought it was American Sniper, I was tuned in. Then I realized it was a different movie, and that's when I asked her what movie was this. I couldn't talk right, but I asked her what movie.
Oh, because I picked it.
Yeah, because she just chose a movie.
I did. It was on my list. I picked this movie. I did.
But yeah, it was a good movie. I absolutely enjoyed it. While I was watching it, somebody else was actually filming me and putting me on Facebook instead of watching the movie. But it was a good movie.
I filmed you and put you on Facebook.
Yeah.
When?
While I was watching that movie. You want proof?
What did I say?
Need your go.
See?
And it was for like 3 seconds. And it was on the Instagram page, which if you are not following, be sure that you follow.
So what were your thoughts about the movie?
I thought it was good. I mean, I picked it. I like action-y type movies. I like not Taylor Kirsch. I like O'Brien. I knew he looked familiar. I couldn't call him initially where I seen him from. When I looked it up, I realized why I liked him, because he's from Maze Runner, which I love. That series too. I thought it was great. And I really like O'Brien. Again, I kind of wish I would see him in a little bit more, because I think he's a good talent. In the movie, I loved how in the beginning, he kind of started off as this kind of typical guy. He wasn't necessarily in the greatest shape. He wasn't fat or anything, but, he wasn't in the greatest shape. And then this incident happens, and then it literally goes from the incident happening, witnessing his girlfriend die, and then fast forward years, and he's MMAing, he's throwing knives, he's learned, Farsi and speaking all these different languages because he's already working in his own phase of infiltration, and he's like a complete 180 from what you see him start off in the movie. So you know that he trained really hard for that. I thought that he did great in all the action-y parts of it, all the fight scenes, all the action parts, all the gun work. I thought he was great. I really enjoyed his character a lot, and just kind of seeing him become who he was. I thought the movie was decent. Yeah, I thought it was decent. I don't have any real complaints about it. I think probably my only somewhat complaint maybe is the relationship between Sanaa Lathan and Michael Keaton. So Sanaa Lathan is the CIA operative or director who finds O'Brien and is fighting to recruit him. He gets recruited, and then he goes to go train with Michael Keaton, who is this this old timer who's just been in all these different missions and things like that. So he's just a pro at it, and he's the one that's responsible for building this low-key team. And there's this relationship between Sanaa Lathan and Michael Keaton where apparently Michael Keaton did something with her dad or something. And so their relationship just seems really, I wish that there was a little bit more development there, because there's a little bit of tension within that piece where they kind of reference some different notes that you really don't understand what they are, because there's no development to it. They just kind of are inserted. So that was kind of my only, okay, what was the point of them saying that? There's nothing else to that. You just gonna drop that there, and we're just supposed to take it. Okay, well, I guess we just gonna take it.
I think it's more so about the fact, because I'm almost positive that they hinted towards the fact that her dad didn't want her affiliated with that realm, and she ended up taking a position as the what's the word I'm looking for?
She was the deputy director.
As a director over the program that Michael Keaton is under, which in turns made her his overseer, his supervisor, pretty much.
But I don't know. I didn't get that. To me, it seemed like it was more of a attention. It maybe could be it, but I think it was somewhat of an attitude towards her, not just towards her position that she took, but towards her position of what she was trying to do. I don't know, because there were hints where when she first brought him O'Brien, and he was like, "Oh, Miss Deputy Director," and she was like, "Oh, that's how you gonna boost?" Yeah, I think your dad would agree. I don't think it was just the position. I think it was some underlying something up underneath there that just made things rocky. And then there was another moment pushed forward where they kind of went at heads about her emphasizing how she wanted O'Brien to be a part of the mission, and again he had this kind of kickback, so I don't know. I feel like there was something there that maybe could have been defined a little bit more, but it's not that it interrupts the movie. The movie's still cool. It's just, again, the nuances, and I just watch them for them all. So it was okay though. Other than that, I thought it was a good movie, good Netflix movie.
It was, and I will watch it again. So
yeah. Rating, what you got?
It's what you got.
Okay, it's Netflix, so it's a little bit different. I would rate it a. I'd rate it it can wait. It's kind of one of those things you just kind of run across. I didn't think it was bad. I just wish it would have done well. No, I take that back. You can go see it at the movies, or it's middle ground. I give it a middle ground movie.
A good middle ground rating for me. I'll call it a must see. It's a Netflix movie, so you won't have to go to the movie theater to go see it at the movie theaters, but it's definitely a must see for Netflix.
Okay. Let's go. Come on.
So you didn't realize you just rated it higher than.
No, you rated it higher.
Okay. Ready.
Come on, bring your hand up so people can see.
They can see my hands. Ready?
Yep. Come on, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, you got it.
So must see. Go see the movie. It's called American Assassin. And before you do that, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Make sure you get all the alerts and notifications when we're putting more content up there. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And make sure you leave a comment. We love to dialogue with you guys about new movies that maybe we have not seen, or if you saw the movies and had your own thoughts about it too. So just make sure you do that, and we will see you next time.